We are continuing our unit on education and training. We talked about talents and interests, and we're working towards how to figure out what career we want to do or what education we want to pursue after we get done with high school. So today's assignment is on education and training. Let me move this down. There we go. So in our notes and instructions today, you have our objectives, and then it says to do your bell ringers. Don't know why I clicked on that. And your bell ringer is "Knowledge itself is power" by Francis Bacon. And what does this quote mean in terms of a job or how it applies to the world of work? So that quote means that knowing what it means to do a job well gives you a sense of power and feelings of accomplishment. And in this lesson, we will examine your work experience and apply your experience and skills to exploring future careers that you will identify the education that you need. So I need to open up, let's see, I'll do it here. Well, I have the, let's see, instructions in here. So I want to make sure I can read those to you while we're looking at the worksheet together. So if you pull up the WeWork assignment, there are some columns. So WeWork, make sure that you highlight your answers. And the first column is part-time, after-school, or weekend jobs. So fill in the first column with information about part-times or after-school jobs that you have or have had. Work that you may have forgotten include things like babysitting, moving, painting, or gardening. And this doesn't necessarily have to be something that you have been paid for. Like if you've moved houses before, then I think that counts. Or if you babysit your younger siblings or you dog sit or anything like that, I think you can count those as jobs. So you can go ahead and do that. A second column is how I found the job. So how did you discover the job existed or was available? So maybe you heard about the job from a family member or a neighbor, you saw a help wanted sign in a store window, or read a notice posted in a supermarket on a community bulletin board. Maybe your mom or dad told you that you had to do the job. That works too. In the third column, how I got the job, what'd you do to get the job? So you called and met with a prospective employer and you had an interview. You spent time with a youngster in need of babysitting or tutoring. You did an internship or anything else that you can think of, or the truth of how you got the job, right? Fourth is skills I use on the job. So write the skills that you need to perform the job. So if it's babysitting, then we have responsibility. We have keeping our eye out. We have cooking, cleaning, right? So that's skills that you use for that job. Maybe you coach another person in a sport like batting practice or volleyball setting or something. Then what skills do you need to help teach somebody else something? Okay, and then I want you to fill in the sentences. These skills I used while working as a babysitter included, and then 3 skills. And then I discovered that I could have blank if I had known more about blank, and the extra knowledge I needed can be found where. Okay? So which skills on your charts can you learn from school? Are there any skills that we just put on your chart that you learn in school? How can a good education help you do these jobs better or earn you more money? And so in general, a good education enhances your skills. With stronger skills, you can work faster, have greater responsibilities, and earn more money. So there's a worksheet here, or it's just like a screenshot of some abbreviations that in classified ads employers will put so that they can save money on words or fit more words into their spot. And so I just wanted you to have this to reference when you're looking for jobs. So employers use abbreviation when placing job ads to save money. You can use this sheet as a reference while you're looking through classified ads. And if you can think of any more abbreviations, maybe you add those to the list when you're looking for jobs so that you have it. And then I asked the question, is there a relationship between training and earning potential? And in general, the more education that you have, the more money that you'll make. So the more degrees that you have, or the more training that you have. So let's say that you worked at Winn-Dixie from a bagger and you worked your way up to cashier, and then maybe you were shift leader, and then you were manager, you had to have training for all of those different steps. And that training is considered education because you are being educated. And so the more training and education that you have, the more money that you'll make. For example, as a teacher, I have my bachelor's degree when I got hired, right? And I make a certain amount. And then I finish my master's degree in May. I will. And that will give me a pay raise because I have more education. And the longer teachers are in their job, the more educated they are on it, and the higher pay raises they get. So education is important in all jobs. There are exceptions, of course, when you start your own company, but you still learn while you're building companies and stuff like that. And so education really does mean that you make more money. So you can find out about companies you're interested in working for by talking with someone from the company, calling the company for a brochure, or by exploring company websites. And you can take this opportunity to search the internet for companies that you may be interested in working for. I think some examples are like Disney World or like the NBA or something. If you're interested in working for those businesses and corporations, whatever you want to call them, then you can look up their websites and look at job opportunities there with a quick Google search. And then you have an assessment that's just one question. I think it asks you to list 3 skills and how you learned those in school and explain that. And that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, let me know. The next lesson is on, I have it right here. Let's see. The next lesson is on like networking. So the people that you know or friends of friends that you can talk to get more opportunities. And that's what we will talk about next. Okay, so I hope you're happy and healthy and I hope to see you soon.